back. Mega Juniors coming into this map with kind of a leg up. It's going to be hard to fight back against this Inferno. I know you were talking to me a little bit more about Ghost Gaming and kind of their play style on Inferno. So we'll have to see how this all shapes up. But finally, we are getting into game here. It's going to be Inferno. It's going to be Ghost Gaming starting to answer back now.
That it is. And they're going to be starting on this T side.
Need to kind of push the T's back, but the util still coming out. Not sure if that's going to smoke Lexa out.
Unfortunately not. Up above, firing away, can't find anything. It is kills back and forth and a lot of damage on Ari backside. They do storm and still putting up a couple more. 2 headshots is taken down on the reload. That bomb does have to go down and util has been expended and people already in church.
Yeah, already rotating very quickly onto the site. A fake plant. Ellie's going to try and draw the CTs out, but so quickly the dominoes fall for Mega Juniors. That team. It's 2 AKs picked up. This is a retake possibly worth doing. Lexa so close, able to get all the information. Flash in. They want to clear this. Emily and Piggy going their way in here. Lexa going to be possibly the one to first take contact, but they're just waiting. Maybe saw a little bit of the gun. She finds the first one. Emily does trade her back, but now it's a 1v2. The headshots have to be perfect here. Fake on the plant, and now she finds the first one. Junie last left alive. She's just trying to stick it, but she fakes it once again. Swing out. Emily victorious there.
We talked about a living legend. We've talked about the experience, and it's moments like that where it shows just holding the nerve. Edges of the smoke in the corner. To go for these and to sort of establish yourself. There is the aggression up banana. They know that Mega Juniors has been super passive, and they are just going to punish it.
It's a huge player to lose, and that's a huge headshot to find, and that's the up down. Aurora though on the boost, not gonna be there. Ellie is clearing this out. Lexa left. All of their wins have been on ecos that Ghost Gaming have had, and there's not many ecos left for Ghost. Like they, like you said, have a whole bank going on. Start
there's
here.
Oh, I like this. And look at that, just lured into a false sense of security. Ellie with 3, and now Mira throwing her name into the hat, and now, Orna, what can you do? You spot Emily, and that is the last thing you're going to see in this round. And it's going to be one of the last things you see in this half as we go 3-8 at the moment. Now, the other side, though, is in danger. The nade goes, trying to clear quad. They're going to force away up through long. Nora V is going to run on forward to greet them. Those players toying with the idea of rotating. They've been burned by it in the past, but it's through archers they go. They're not expecting the AWP in their face, though. And Mira goes down as well, lining up for a third, but it's Emily just through the corner of the wall. And look at the health. Mega Juniors, this could be it, but now they've got to try figure out where to go. But Mega Juniors just caught the back there of 7licious. They have so much information here, Apples.
So much information. I was so afraid Emily was going to be dropping the bomb. But she's able to calmly rotate in. Aurora dropping 7licious. Her game sense is on. Junie left alone. Ghost Gaming knows that she's close.
That nade's clear out. Unfortunately, if it had gone towards dark, that could have been it. Isolates the fight, but there it is. The headshot to end the half. 3-9.
We are back after a slightly decisive half. 9-3, Ghost Gaming in the lead against Mega Juniors.
They can take this pistol round. It is going to be smooth sailing for them. Nades coming out here. They like to stack this A site on their pistols, and the gamble stack is paying off. A kill goes back and forth, however, and across the map there's a little bit of damage as well. They've managed to get onto site here and establish a bit of a crossfire, and that bomb's gone down really early.
Some crisp ears could be able to hear that, but now Emily, Ellie are making their way in, able to find the first one. Knowledge of the other one in mini pit, and all 3 of the T's fall. Ghost Gaming with a clean retake.
The trust from Emily there that the rest of the team is going to have her back. That whoever is on site is going to be dealt with, so she can just swing out mini pit is amazing. She knows that Ellie's got her back, so she goes for this. She's taking the damage, but she doesn't flinch, she doesn't turn around, and it's going to be that synergy that carries them over the line. The MAC-10s, hopefully we're going to see something fast, pacey up A. That Molotov going to cause some issues, and Mira just desperately trying to stall them with util after util, and here comes the peak.
Oh, the FAMAS granting one. Emily very quick to rotate here. All the noise and a flash to blind them. Headshot's not quite landing on the side of Mega Juniors. Junie finding one for herself, but it's just Lexa left alone on the site. Mac 10 and a flash and 3 CTs looking straight at her.
Yeah, this
through
is
them to find the bomb.
rough. Bomb is directly in the crossfire. Might be able to sort of fight 1v1 here, but no. Emily's going to take that fight.
Oh, and Pinky. They are boosted up. I like this angle from them. No, Molly's on the side of the T's, so they're going to have the sight lines they need. Get the kills. Finding 2. 7licious very quickly having to switch to her sidearm, but she's getting pushed with a burst mode Glock. Quickly, this B site plant.
Stuck with the sidearm there instead of trying to go for the Molotov. Maybe different situation. Burst fire. We don't see it often, but there's a time and a place, and it was there and then. Now, Orna has taken up that position. Molotov to force the fight. Gonna stand in it, and now Ari trying to find something, but peeks out a little apprehensively. There is a kit available on Mirror, so no stress here, and it's just time for a little bit of window shopping for weapons. No controversial topic here.
I like it. I like pulling out an op
Right.
on T-side Inferno. Usually sometimes get a boiler pick. Mira boosted up here. Flashing out. Has to do a lot of work here. Lots of T's staring at her. But she does have Ellie on the other side of the map to kind of set up a crossfire. Nice shot. Has to find a couple more. Everyone is shooting at her. Is able to get the trade. Emily picking it up, and that is Ghost Gaming finding 13 around that looked like Mega Juniors had it. That they had the sharpshooting, they had the read, they had the fast rotates, and they have the win.
But Anubis is a map that we have seen Mega Juniors play in these open qualifiers, and they had some amazing results. They had 13 1s and 13 2s in the mixes with this. So we've seen them play it, they're good on it, and I've got the confidence. I like the utility coming out here. It's very heavy over towards A, and the rotates are gonna be coming in pretty swiftly, but they've locked them out of sight with a wall of fire.
I like the spot that Ellie is here right now, able to do a lot of damage just onto Ari. Only rifle player in the game, and now she's done. Quickly traded out, though. That rifle is going to get saved on the side of Mega Juniors, but we still have a retake on the site to do. That's just one fight out of the many that are here. The Mac 10 spray not going to be able to do too much for Mira. Kiki trying to pick it up, able to find one, but mollied in pool. No heads in sight for her. Blind. 7licious picking it up from her as well. Switching over the guns, MP9s, and so quickly the dominoes fall.
This is something that we'll see a lot from them, is especially because Aurora V and Unanaki tend to be these B-site players. They tend to play in connector and often push out canals. The issue is, and I think Ghost will cotton onto this pretty quickly, is you can lock them out of that B-site because of this this bunkering down in either connector or push out to canals almost every round. You can just lock them out of the site, and then boom, bosh, you have a whole site with maybe only one defender.
B-site lurk taken down. PTs have to know where they're going. Quick succession. They all fall down.
That was like
Saved rifle.
That was odd. That was
Keeping them interested, though. Keeping them on that site. Keeping them wary of whatever aggression. However, Ghost setting those sights on A. Yuto coming out. Junie here. Now finally with a weapon. A rifle. Not a 5.7. Some damage to be done. Mira getting up close and personal. Be dancing with the devil. And Mira is finding that kill. Junie goes down.
And lives. That HE grenade could be a little bit of a problem. Does detonate high, luckily. Has to now get themselves ready. Sees the util. Has to fight this fight now. Take the AWP fight to them, but no. Pulls Piggy Kiki now dealt with 3. Does peek out, and unfortunately 7licious first death to the fire. Emily with the AWP gets the first, and now has to line them up, but that bomb not in the most amazing position for her, and it's an AWP. 1v1 it comes down to. The tapping. It's messy. She swings out with the pistol and gets it, but
You see 7licious clapping behind her.
the fist bumps just, I don't know, it adds 1% to your headshot percentage every time you fist bump someone. It's just, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
That's real. Oh, I love how close they're holding this, but a missed shot onto 7licious. She's able to find 2 on the site. She's He's like, I got killed last round by the fire, and I'm not making it happen again. Lexa, though, very, very capable, holding her back on this site, back down to 5 health, and Ghost Gaming starting to activate on other sides of the map, trying to gain their control right back. Is in an interesting spot right now with funding.
I will fund the team with purchases of novels. That's it.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Holding this smoke very closely. A lot of weapons here to choose. Sevenlish is able to find that, beat her to the punch. Now that's A main completely cleared out.
And A main is going to be something that you will hear us say a lot on the second half. If there is a lot of second half to talk about, that is, if this scoreline keeps up, it might be a pretty short. Desperately trying to find the pick here, throws the fire into the water, but Ellie with the headshot, and yeah, it's gonna be my stream intro music now.
Oh, I love that. Still Piggy looking for early aggression, able to find one, and still a second. Sevenlish in there to pick her back up, and just like again, going for that early aggression right back. Third found with a nade, and that A main battle quickly going the side of Ghost Gaming.
You know, they've got the health, they've got not much util, but EMUHLEET firing on all cylinders is prepared for it. They know Lexa was still on site, took down their teammates, so they are going to be ready and waiting. You see that little bit of EMUHLEET? Do I go and have a look, see if they're going to drop down from mid and canals? Peek out, and Mira clean is the headshot that puts Lexa in the ground. They had to forgo map number 1, and the reverse sweep is immaculate. It is inevitable, and it is going to continue here and now. Mega Juniors, they need this pistol round. They need this lifeline to cling onto, and it begins here with Unanaki, a full set of utility and a plan, a clear destination in mind.
Yeah, we thought the last halftime score was rough. This one is looking a little bit harder. Sevenlish is very close up with the dualies, knowing that they're going to be trying to do something funny here. She finds one. Piki and Mira very, very close at finding the other extremities here. Pushed up at A main. The bomb is alone. Lexa finding one, but Piki is right there, able to find that headshot. And yep, nodding long. The nice round win. This is just going to be a playground for Ghost Gaming to get more money with the MP9s in mid here. Oh, you saw the bodies. Mira could have to go against so many, and the spray is incredible. Oh my gosh, she almost finds an ace. EMUHLEET stealing it at the end, but still, what an incredible mid hold.
Oh, I mean, the kills, and you can see EMUHLEET there. I can imagine that the conversation right now is a defense of why the ace steal, you know. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta go for it in the heat at the moment, but that is it. And Ghost Gaming, 1 round, all that is needed. There is an amazing buy to go up against, lacking a little bit of util here and there, but Mega Juniors, they're just gonna need to go for this. Mirror up close already. They don't expect it to 2K.
Wow.
Spamming away with the MP9 long distance. Can't get the kill, but distraction runs out of bullets. The Deagle isn't even needed because Lexa falls to Sevenlicious now, or a V, to keep this first series alive.
They're re-smoking all the entry points. Sevenlicious with a nice peek out. Junie left alone on an island. 1v5. She needs an ace to keep this game going. Finds the first, trying to isolate her enemies. She finds another one, almost a third. EMUHLEET finding that one against her. 13-2, Ghost Gaming reverse sweep this series and finding their win at 2-1, first one of the season.